Hello everyone, quick life update. I got married. And for anyone who wants to see the wedding, here is a highlight reel. Okay, that's enough. Basically, we went on our honeymoon. We went to Disneyland for 4 days. I'm now an honorary citizen of Disneyland. I started my pin collection, which cost a bunch. Lost my first lanyard in the first few hours, so that was heartbreaking. But I built a droid. His name is J1S9. Say hello, J1. He's tired. Yeah, that was a bit. That cost a lot. That cost a lot. But what else cost a lot was the Blue Bayou. Yes, the Blue Bayou, the restaurant inside Pirates of the Caribbean. You float by it and you see the dim lighting. You see the dim lighting. The New Orleans outgrow. You got the menus that light up. You see steak. You see soup. You see calamari. For our dinner, I had myself a drink of offhand Disney's favorite drink, mint julep. Oh yes, I tried the mint julep, and Serenity tried the Louisiana lemonade. Louisiana lemonade. I had a ribeye steak. It was so massive. It was massive in front of me. We had calamari, had little sausage bits in it, and Serenity had the prime rib. Oh yes, and our review of the Blue Bayou. It was alright. Okay, so here's the thing about Blue Bayou. It is the most expensive restaurant in Disneyland, which I get. If you look at Disneyland prices, a quick service meal, if you're treating yourself, can be anywhere between $30 and $60. And that is window service quick service meal. So when you're looking at like a steakhouse, if you're thinking like quick service is like McDonald's and a steakhouse is like Cheesecake Factory, I kind of understand where the price comes from. However, first off, mint julep is disgusting. Offhand Disney, I don't know what you're talking about. It tastes like you just drank lemonade after having brushed your teeth. I don't want to drink toothpaste lemon. Get that out of my face. Louisiana lemonade tasted like Jumpin' Jack from Jack in the Box. The steak I had was really big, so I give them props for that, but it tasted like an Applebee's steak. The flavor wasn't really there, okay? The prime rib that Serenity had tasted like amateur Thanksgiving, is what it tasted like. Our mashed potatoes, they were alright. Our server, kind of pretentious. Dimly lit lighting kind of made us uncomfortable. We're not exactly rich people, and I'm pretty sure our server knew that because the way she was talking to us made us feel a little bit like we didn't belong there. We spent $130 at the Blue Bayou before tip, and it wasn't even worth it. We actually spent the rest of our trip there, because we went to Blue Bayou on our first day. We spent the rest of our trip just talking about what things are better and cheaper than Blue Bayou. First off, Cafe Orleans. The shrimp and grits are delicious. You know how much our Cafe Orleans meal cost together? $70, and it was delicious. Lamplight Lounge. Serenity had lobster nachos, which she thought were her favorite meal out of the entire trip. I had ratatouille. I missed the ratatouille. It is delicious. You know what our meal cost then? $65. We went to a place called the Skyline Lounge in Tomorrowland, where basically you can pay $50 a person to go on top of Star Wars Launch Bay right now. They give you a tray of desserts. They give you unlimited beverages. The person comes around handing out blankets because it's cold at night. There's a big Connect 4. Minnie Mouse comes up and says hi, and we played Connect 4 with her. I didn't, but other people did. This guy came around with a little trivia book, and he asked us a trivia question. I got it wrong. I'm actually very embarrassed of myself for getting it wrong. The question was, who was the American president who was at Disneyland on opening day? The caveat was that he was not the president at the time, and I got it wrong. It was Reagan, by the way. It was Ronald Reagan. He was ABC newscaster. Cool thing, I learned it. But then I stumped him because he powered off, man. Or did he die? He's good. He gave me the opportunity to ask a question and see if I could stump him. And I asked him the question, what was the Disney park attraction that was inspired by the Olympic Games that Walt was involved with? And he guessed Matterhorn. And I said, no, it was the Country Bear Jamboree, courtesy of Yesterworld. Thank you for all you teach me. So he gave me this. I'm an honorary citizen of Disneyland. Anyways, while we're up there, we can go ahead and watch the fireworks on either side of the Matterhorn. We don't see the picture up there, but the lounge isn't actually that crowded. Everyone's sort of separated. We're sitting on couches. Music plays over us. So take out the crowd, give us some relaxing seating and some food and some like good viewing of it, and you got yourself a show that cost us $100, and it was beautiful and better than Blue Bayou. We got a Fantasmic dining package at the River Belle Terrace, and this is the second review. River Belle Terrace is gross. We had the house salad made with arugula, green apple, walnut, cranberry, apple vinaigrette, and it was disgusting. It sounded awesome, but we bit into it and we could not get through our second bite. It was disgusting. Our short rib was kind of gross. Our mashed potatoes were just okay. Dessert was pretty good. I had the Maleficent. It was delicious. Cost us $93. Still cheaper than Blue Bayou. And then we got to go and sit on a roped off ground. But me and Serenity got there so early, we got up against the bars, up against the railing, and we got to watch it. We got to watch it front and center with no crowds in front of us. Cheaper and better than Blue Bayou. So overall, if you want to try Blue Bayou, go ahead, try it as like an experience thing, but don't get your hopes up. The flavor ain't, like, the portions are big, but the flavor itself is kind of like, it's alright, not really worth it. You can find tastier food at cheaper prices. Like there was a pasta at Pizza Planet that tasted really good. We had the Ronto wrap in Galaxy's Edge that was delicious. These are cheaper things, and I just don't worry yourself on trying to go to Blue Bayou, is what I have to say. That's my review. Say goodbye, J1. He died.